Well, we're in the mine. It's a huge drive-in style. It's got the rock bolts and the reinforcing strips on the back of the mine. They got her bolted down pretty good, it looks like. This is going to be the type that you'd use a rubber-tired vehicle in. Load haul dump. I don't even know what kind of mine this was. Pick up when something exciting happens. Well, there's the miner slash caretaker on this huge steel door. 8-foot tall door, fully steeled. Another big steel door there. Some barrels. And this way goes up. Wow. This could be an all-day affair. Let's go look at these barrels first of all. See if there's anything else there. Another huge door. Look at this thing. A big closure. That tips. Well, that goes that way quite a ways, as far as I can see. Well, which way you want to go? Let's go this way once. Want to? Here's a transition in the adit from a rock bolt and reinforcement strips to, looks like it's concreted gunite or something similar to reinforce it, although look at it, was wood at one time. They gunite over it. Something's going on up here. Alright, here's a junction. This goes to the right. We've been going straight this way. This is the electrical station here. There's a big steel skid of some sort. Probably had a piece of equipment on it. You can see it's rounded in the front to skid. Here are the electrical panels. This is a little less reinforced part of the mine here. Wow, it's like a big old ghost, isn't it? This looks like we've had a little failure of something here. Crazy, huh? Alright, this is the way we've come from. And that big plug or whatever happened is right there. So now this will be taking a right coming in. Oh wow, rescue chamber. I suppose if there's a fire or something, or a major cave or a gas problem. This is inside the rescue chamber. There's a huge door here. I don't want it to swing down and smack me in the head. Okay, let's go this way for a little bit. Poke your head in that hole. Okay, head up. You don't want to go in there. It gets pretty wet in here. Alright, I just came through that little hole there. Old bulkhead. A lot wetter in here. There's something that caught my eye over here though. Looks like it might be a shaft. No, just an old drift. Well, you gotta be careful on these too. This is so wet that this would be the one that would cave on you. It does go this way too. Pop in here a little bit. I wish I knew a little more about this mine just right this second, but I don't. Maybe I can find out some details later. Wow, it's crazy. A lot of rock bolts. This just keeps going and going. Oh, there's some copper minerals. This is straight up. So we're back to where we came in on this. We came in from this big haulage here. There's the electrical panels. So let's take a left here and see where this goes. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
That goes up. We've taken all the track out, haven't they?
Yeah.
Man, this is old wet wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go that way. The old ventilation hanger there. Wooden wedge or dowel. Water line's still here. There's a right turn. Oh, this is foamed off too. That one's been broken open. Doesn't look very inviting though, does it? That gets real low. It's been backfilled. The old chain links to reinforce the back. Must have had a lot of problem with scaling around here. Groundfall. Hopefully we don't have any today. Look how red this is. Wow. Kind of a creepy old thing.
Wanna go that way?
Well, yeah, okay. What's that thing?
What? That?
You don't have your gloves on. Big, I wonder what that thing is. Spin it around. Big cap for something. Yeah, let's go this way. It ramps up, so I don't know what it's doing, but let's go see. I'll pick up if something exciting happens again. We reached the peak of this haulage here. Now it's going down. I wonder if this goes back to where we came from. Just left. This is going up. Alright, so we made a little stack of rocks there. We're taking a left. It's getting to the point where we're getting a little possibly turned around if you're not careful. This is a huge mine, obviously. Yeah, there's still tire tracks in here. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's the outline or the imprints of the lugs. See right here from a rubber tired vehicle. Ooh, ladder. Not one I'm gonna climb. Is that where we came from?
No, you're not gonna believe it.
Oh, big stope. Wow. I wonder if this rock came down from there. Yeah, there's a big ass stope there. Okay, we entered this big stope from that way. See if we can get some light in here to see how big this thing is. This is going up one of the walls. A big white spot at the top there. There it is. Crazy, huh? Can you put your light more up on the wall? So we're trying to light this stope up a little bit. Can you come over here a little bit? Yeah, there you go. It's a big one, isn't it? Keep going over this way some. All right, we're leaving the big stope room. It's pretty cool though. All right, the big stope was up that way. We're gonna go down this hill a little bit. See what we find. Well, we've come up to another door. Oh, there's the barrels.
This is where we came in.
Oh yeah, that's where we came in. So we made a loop there. Well, let's see what else we've got here. I'm guessing to the right would go out of the mine. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Although who knows? I don't even know which direction we're going anymore.
Well, let's
Want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all scaled off, all these flat rocks that are here. The strips have rusted out. Oh, there's a big old light fixture. This had to be going like in the 70s, I would guess, huh? Comes up to a huge steel reinforced door. So these are all core samples here. And a huge water line. I know that door behind us must have been an original entrance of the mine. So let's go back here and we'll find something else to look at here. All right, we're back here to the electrical panels. Let's take this right. We skipped this on the way in. Right? Correct?
Correct.
All right. See where this goes. Going down fairly sharply. Down into the mountain. Sharp curve. It keeps going down and it keeps getting wetter. Let's look over here once. There are more doors and passageways around here. There's a little more of a traditional adit that you're not driving a big vehicle through. It looks like it ends over there. Let's try this one a little bit. Want to?
Yeah.
This still has the flexible vent line up here.
The shelf.
Oh yeah. There's some laundry soap, looks like. Antifreeze. The shelf, yeah. Look at the bracket they made. I think that's it, huh? Big piece of rebar. This just ends over here about 40 feet. Kind of creepy, huh? Oh yeah. Old timbers. Alright, we're backing out of there. Back up to this. There was a spot we skipped off of this main part. Although wait, oh, we haven't finished this yet, have we?
No.
This goes down still. There was one other spot we skipped. Here's a little cutout with a bunch of supplies in there, some water pipe connections, and some vent line, and a bucket with nothing in it, some old gloves, coffee can with some bolts in it. This looks like it would have fit onto a blower here. And not too much else, just the vent line. Look at all the drill holes. Okay, let's keep going down. It's getting continually wetter. Somebody outlined a dead animal. Which way is that head going even? This is the front of
That's
the...
a mouth, right?
Yeah. I don't know what that is. It's got dark fur, it looks like. Well, maybe just because it's wet. Oh boy. It's crazy mind. Here's an older section that's reinforced differently. This has got a steel arch. Look at that. That's heavy steel too. Don't put your hand up at it. For size comparison. Yeah. Big stuff. And then I don't know what goes on over here. This is failed here, and it looks like it ends just back there, so I don't think there's a reason to chance this. Look at this, goes from an arch, and then this one is more like a regular peak. Like a roof. Okay, that was interesting. Now, we didn't see what was to the left here. We came from the right. Correct?
Correct.
Let's go down here. Well, you wouldn't want to get lost in one of these behemoths. So this splits. This is 5347, if that helps you any. Some heavy duty stuff in here in there.
Yeah, there really is.
It's crazy. He's on a mission. Here's some of these arches. And let's take the right, see what happens. Those are kind of cool. Take a couple home with you. I like those.
Yeah, they're kind of neat.
Very. Like a covered bridge. Comes another one. Apparently they're at strategic spots where they needed reinforcing. And then they put timbers in the slots. You'd think you'd see something around here sooner or later, like a hoist or a work car or something. That one failed. Wow.
Wow.
That lumber is rotten. Look at the mineral patterns up there. Want to try to sneak through here? Want me to go?
I guess so, if you really want to. Okay.
I think everything's already fallen down that's going to fall here. I'll go look over here.
Okay.
Okay, I went through that spot. This is hopelessly plugged here. That's the end of the road. Man, they must have spent a bundle reinforcing this whole place. We are back to these arches that were stuck to the side, which means we're back to our main line that was going down, so let's take a right. We came from the left here. How much further can this thing go down?
A long ways.
We could?
Yeah.
Can't be that big, is it?
I don't know.
There's another. Oh man. They got these cross cuts every so often. Heavy duty water pipe here. I'm not going to go in this one, but we can take a look. Yeah. I'm not going through that mess. Too much stuff up here still to fall. It's dead quiet in there too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That means there's no hard material at all for your waste to bounce off of. All right, let's go down a little further. You'd think there'd be a flooded section down here with all the water in here.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's flattening out a little bit. I guess that's good. Another cross cut to the left. Pretty beat up looking. Doesn't look real inviting. Was it?
No.
A blower? Yeah, that's a blower, isn't it? Has it got anything on it? Yeah, right here. Well, that's not the manufacturer. Okay, there's 5223. Now we got some water. Go a little deeper. See if we can find the bottom. You gotta be kidding me. There's another big blower up here. Still hanging. Probably similar to the last one. Big industrial blower. Here's your ghost. What's inside the ghost door? The stairs. Why would there be a stairs in here? Oh boy. Wow, freaky. Here's a manway. I like ladders, but I'm not taking that one. Big water pipe coming down too. It'll be an 8-inch pipe. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, it looks like.
It looks like it goes to
Yeah, those are the.
the big pipe.
Well, this is a pretty neat area, but. Okay, so that goes that way as far as I can see. Let's go down a little further, see if we can find the bottom of it. Just a short piece to the right. Watch out for the scale now. Well, we have reached the bottom. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen. It goes that way if you feel like waiting. We got to call it here for today, though. I don't know if it is the bottom. Looks like it goes down over there. All right, well, we're turning around for today. It looked like it may have, if you wanted to wade through that puddle, it may go deeper, but There's another one of these manway stations. Goes way up there. It's gotta be 100 feet or so. You only come into the hole. Let's see.
What?
I was just seeing which way it went here. This is a little narrower at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's as far as I came before. Not as much bolting in here. They love their crosscuts, don't they?
Yeah.
I thought maybe we'd find an ore car in one of these smaller drifts, but they obviously didn't use them in the big drive-in drifts. That looks unstable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Still track in here. Here. That's the end of it. This looks like backfill here, a lot of it. That's it. Take a last look at the minerals. Pretty nice.